When the drum gets into that beat, you kind of emulate, you move the way you want to, okay? Show that you're proud, show that you have this pride in who you are as a woman. And this is the time you don't be shy, you kind of be proud, be prideful, because that's how we are.
To me, there has been an awakening within myself too of the importance of this type of work. Before all of this, I just took it for granted and, just kind of went along in my life with not really making a conscious effort to pass it down. But now with this project, it's become more meaningful and more important to me that this type of knowledge should pass down, and to make that positive difference with our women, with the young girls that are growing up, and I think it's gonna create healthy families and healthy communities just from this type of work that we're involved in.
Some of the work that we have done so far as well in regards to the tipi teachings, that's one of the we can use that as an example of something that was shared with the young women and the mothers this past summer. The tipi teachings were led with a sacred pipe ceremony, and then the feast, and then the blessings of the woman's tipi and the initial setup of the tipi. And the tipi teachings with the other women from the Head Start program in our surrounding community, they were the women that came out and learned how to set up the tipi. And my mom was able to pass on those tipi teachings to them. It was really wonderful to see a whole bunch of women come together and create that. Even some of the men were like, wow, there's all women doing this. I think what it highlights is that there's a hunger for it. There's a thirst for learning about these teachings and knowing their roles in their community, and what that might look like. So we've had a lot of people request for more.
Since we started the project, I really see the need for traditional teachings for our young women. This became really evident when we did our rites of passage teachings for the young women in the next nation. Since then, there has been numerous inquiries from other families and women groups to do the rites of passage teachings and the grandmother moon teachings with the young women, their moms and grandmothers. And one of the things I was really quite surprised about was that I just naturally assumed that all grandmothers would know the teachings, and it's really sad to see that numerous grandmothers didn't have many of the teachings. And I think it's really, really brave of them to reach out and ask us to come out to their nations and share our teachings with their families.
If your intentions are good and you're walking with integrity and you're coming at things with the right place and you have the intentions to do good work in a good way, then you never know what will work out, or you never know what will come from it. There might be, the idea you had might be really helpful to somebody. I would say just to take that leap, create those spaces, have those conversations, and be mindful that you're doing it in a good way.
The biggest thing I would probably say is not to be scared to take risks. That's one of the key things, I think. And this work involves like healing from generational impacts from colonial system, and we need to be brave to start taking those first steps, because it's for our grandchildren and children yet unborn. And one of the other things is we need to be brave and continue taking those steps in the right direction, because we need to remember it's for our future generations that we're standing up and reclaiming our Indigenous ways of knowing and doing things. They will directly benefit from the work that we're doing in the future, and that is something that we should always be thinking about when we're going out into the world and making decisions, like how will this affect my future grandchildren 7 years from now, or even 7 generations from now.
And if everything can spread, if everything has the ability to spread in this world, why not choose to spread love and positivity and peace and joy and you
Mhm.
know the good things.
Yeah, exactly.